Who won the Diggs trade, Smitty? Go.
I gotta go with Texas right now, but I understand why you're asking this question, and it's not as easy of an answer as y'all think. But right now, I say the Texans. I just think at the end of the day, you're gonna deal with some bad person. What's going on? What you're gonna deal with some bad personalities. You're gonna deal with some locker room guys, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, you can't teach talent and certain skill sets, and I can't think of too many really good to great teams who went to Super Bowls, won Super Bowls, went to AFC, NFC championships, who didn't have, some superstar wide receiver. I mean, again, there's some examples, of course, but there's so many more examples of teams who got star receivers, and a lot of them are divas. That's just kind of what the position is. You know what I'm saying? So I know we're thinking Stefon Diggs is a diva based upon what we saw, what we've seen, but I just think you put him in that locker room with CJ Stroud, who's young, but he's confident. He's a guy who's going to speak his mind. He's not going to be afraid. You got DeMeco Ryan, who's a man's man, a leader, a guy who people respect. I just think they'll figure it out. Whatever issues that it could be, I think they'll be able to figure it out. So I say Texans, man.
Yeah, I'm clear. I truly started the show off with this topic. I think the Buffalo Bills got better. I think Houston just caught cancer. And that's what's unfortunate. Now, that's right now, in my opinion. It could change. Maybe he goes in there. DeMeco gets him straight. He's around a great young nucleus that just ain't going to play that. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. All we can do is make a judgmental opinion right now. Time will tell. But the last 4 years for sure has shown me who you are. And then prior to that, we already saw who he was in Minnesota. It's not like it just came out of the blue that this kid was a shitbird. It didn't just come out of nowhere. It wasn't like people just started saying, oh, he's a shitbird because he was pouted one time coming off the field because he didn't catch the ball when he was open. That's not the case. This is a pattern, and a pattern shows you what you are, not what you say you are. He has shown us who he is, and he's Draymond Green. I'm tired of hearing him talk about it. Show me, and he's yet to do that. He keeps doing the same shit over and over and expects a different result, which we all know is the definition of insanity. So I don't believe he has gone and made any strides. I think he's going to be a fake-ass good boy to start the season, of course, because he knows that everyone's looking at him because of the shitbird tag a lot of people have put on him. So he's going to be straight and narrow, looks good. That's all shitbirds are. That's how they all come into camp. Especially, Smitty, if I took a transfer or a kid that got cut, that motherfucker's coming in saying everything right. Oh, coach, I'm not. And then 2 nights later, motherfucker Rob McDonald's. That's what they are. It's just they can't get out their own way. This is who they are. And I don't want to hear what you have to say. And I used to shut the door on motherfuckers that just came in the office new, telling me how good they're going to be and all this. Shut the fuck up. And we'll see at 5 a.m. tomorrow. Motherfucking wait. That'll test your first character right again. See, if I was DeMeco Ryan, I would test his will right out the fucking gate. Whatever the fuck you're doing in phase 1 there in Houston right now, which they are in the NFL that do phases, so they'll assess what they have. They'll start the weight off-season conditioning program, see what their shape they're in, what they need to get to. They'll test. They'll do all these different things. They'll have OTAs later. They'll have mandatory mini camps, and they'll have mandatory camps, and they'll have mandatory rookies. I would drill that motherfucker. That's all you could do at this point. So talent, of course, we know he's a talent. They added talent. But talent always doesn't equal wins.
This ain't college, though. You're not about to take no all-pro, 7 times, in a row, 7 years in a row, 1,000+ yard receiver and just start drilling them like we in college. These are grown men making a shit ton of money. You gonna go there and business as usual. And he's a grown man. He knows how he needs to act. And if he doesn't act right, then we'll handle that when that time comes. I'm not gonna bring you in and then listen to everybody else with their opinions of you, and then just start to treat you a certain way based upon other people's opinions. I'm going to give you a chance to show me something different with my organization, this team, this unit, and go from there. I don't think that's right to just treat them a certain way because of everyone else's opinion of them. At the end of the day, You know, this guy isn't like some off the field guy who's getting in tons of trouble. He's a guy who, he wants the ball. He throws his arms up in the air. He gets frustrated when he doesn't have the ball. A lot of receivers do that. I'm not saying it's right, wrong, or indifferent. That's just the receiver position. It's a dependent position. And when you're a star and you feel like you can alter the game for a positive reason and you're not getting the ball, you get frustrated. But at the end of the day, man, you look at the Bills. You cannot tell me the Bills did not get better when Stefon Diggs joined the team. And I think the Texans, who last year they surprisingly made the playoffs, won the AFC South, and they won a playoff game. So in all reality, in order for us to say, you know what, Stefon made them better, there's really two options that you could look at. Either A, their overall record just clearly better, or B, they win an additional playoff game, which would mean what? Getting to the AFC Championship game, which, hey, I could see them doing that based upon their talent alone. So, like, if they do that and they say they lose the AFC Championship game, they got better, because it's all about the road travel and like, where were you at before I got here? That's what matters. Where were you at? Were you 9? Were you 9-8? Were you 10-7? And then when I came, you became 12-5, and we were a 2 seed instead of a 4 seed. Like, that's all it is. Like, they don't have to win a Super Bowl next year. They just gotta get better than they were last year. And I think that's the goal of a receiver. You know what I'm saying? A receiver isn't such a big position like a QB where you're going to just change the lives of everything. No, but you should be able to make some big plays, be an additional weapon for your quarterback. I keep seeing people in the chat say there's only one ball. Of course, there's one ball, but if that's the mindset, then let's not have no stars then. Let's have one star and a whole bunch of just scrubs on every single team. That's not, no. As a team, you want to load up. Think about the Rams. They went all in with all the stars they had. They won. The Bucks, Tom Brady's second last year, went all in. Had AB, Mike Evans, all these guys, Chris Godwin, Gronkowski. Come on now, one ball, but you want to have multiple ballers so you can choose and kind of decide where you want that ball to go in different moments, because now you keep the defense guessing. So I think as of right now, Stefon Diggs will be an addition. Even if you look at the Bills and everything they went through, he made that team better, regardless of whatever you say him and Josh Allen was going through.
Yeah, they actually, I would agree with you, except I can't, because they didn't give anything away for him. So everything you said about he's a grown man, he's in the NFL, he's 7-time MVP or Pro Bowler, we're not going to just judge him off of what he is. Yeah, they are. It's the NFL. They didn't give anything away for him. When you don't give away anything, you do judge him, because you're the last stop. You're this man's save. You saved this man. He didn't save you. You gave him an opportunity. I don't know why you laugh. He gave – what opportunity did Diggs have?
This ain't no Stefon Diggs' last opportunity. Like,
what other opportunity?
Ain't no 1,100 yard. Ain't no 1,100. These guys, this split was happening. Like, I've been hearing rumors months ago about this.
I said it a year ago.
Okay, so it's not because of a
why did nobody give him nothing then?
I'm not in the GM room.
You say these one-sided comments, but you have no facts to back up why nobody traded for him.
And you don't have the fact because you're not in the room.
Nobody gave nothing for him.
You're not in the rooms. I don't know how the conversation and discussions when it comes to.
We don't have to be in the room, Smitty. They got nothing for him.
You do have to be in the room. First of all, they did get something for him. Number one, I'm saying I don't know if they were looking out for Stefon. I don't know. These teams do that nowadays, where the players like
it's the NFL.
I know what it is.
How do you say it's the NFL on one end?
We just saw the Bears trade.
Now they help the players?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Did we not see Justin Fields get traded to the Steelers? Did we not see that? Did we not see the Bears send Justin Fields to the Steelers because he wanted to go somewhere where he could develop? He chose the team,
right? A 6th round.
I'm asking you a question. You just said, "Is this the NFL?" Now we care about the players. Go, yes, we do. We heard it. We heard a GM literally say that. We're not going to send them anywhere. We're going to send them to a contender. Like, come on now. That's what happened. So my point is, I don't know what the conversations were being had within the behind the scenes. The GM, I feel I put my life on the line. Stefon Diggs could have went to other teams. That's how confident I am in knowing the NFL. Cool, that's fine. You are insane if you literally think the Texans were out of all the teams, the Texans were the only team that wanted them. Because basically what you're saying is, okay, if the Texans didn't step up, what, he gonna get cut and just be on the streets? Come on now, that's stupid. That would make sense.
No, he would have got picked up for nothing by somebody, just like Houston did. Houston got him before they were going to let another team just pick him up for nothing. They didn't give up anything. It wasn't a pocket check for Houston. They didn't have to do shit.
JB, it's the same situation last offseason, before coming into this year. I don't know if you remember. Lamar Jackson, before he got paid, he was trying to get paid. And he said, you know what? He basically requested, like, he didn't request a trade, I think, but he just basically, they gave him permission to look around, you know, and it was like, fuck it. And everybody was like, oh shit, Lamar's gonna leave the Ravens. And the word came back, oh, no team are really interested in Lamar Jackson. Oh my God, this is insane. There's nobody there. You mean to tell me no team, no matter how you feel, JB, you can't do, no team was seriously interested in Lamar Jackson? You honestly, you put your life on like that, you believe that? No, there's nuance to these discussions. There's nuances to these behind the scenes things and reasons behind why teams are not offering this, or they're waiting to offer this. It's a game of leverage, is what I'm trying to say. So I can't just look at what happened and just say, oh, that's what it is. There's nothing else to it. There's nuance to these discussions and conversations. All I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't believe so, because they would. This NFL.
I hear you. So like again, so like going to this last year, nobody wanted Lamar Jackson either too when he would put his name out there. Like I guess is what it. Nobody wants good players.
Nobody wanted Justin Fields.
Nobody wanted. Well, I don't know why you just did that. I don't know why you putting Justin Fields.
Because you brought up Justin Fields earlier, that you thought that they helped him.
They did. The GM posed. I wish we could find the clip for the interview.
Back for him, Smitty. He's not very good.
I wish we could find like the actual clip. And there's journal. I've read articles where there were multiple teams that he could have went to. Justin Fields didn't want to go to certain teams. Ryan Poles wanted to help Justin Fields out. He felt bad for him, whatever case maybe, because they drafted him, and he said, we're going to make sure we put him in a decent position. The Pittsburgh Steelers was one of the teams that Justin Fields had said he wanted to go for. That's an actual fact. I can't even argue with you because I read it and I know what I'm talking about. So I'm not even like, that's a fact. That's what happened. Ryan Poles came out and said that. That's what literally happened. I'm not making this up.
He also said he spoke to USC and Caleb Williams is the best fucking teammate in the locker room, where Shaun King and I know people that said that's totally a lie. So is that fact too? Stop believing that these facts are facts, dog. They're not. It's the NFL.
I'm just saying what the man said.
You know what the NFL's GM job is to do, Smitty? This is fact. This is fact. E-Dub, maybe Eric Weddle can tell you. It's to fool the other GM.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? You think they're just going to fucking walk around giving away 7-time Pro Bowlers for no fucking nothing else in return? What? You guys are fucking delusional if you think that the NFL GM is telling you the truth on a podium.